In early March of this year, I rebranded Why Find Water to More Than Blockchain. And if you're interested to know why, you can go back to listen to episode 14, and I outline why I did this. And with this episode, this is episode 29. I now have more than blockchain episodes than I have some of the Why Find Water episodes that were left over that have to do with cryptocurrency, DeFi, DAOs, NFTs. And so for this episode, I just want to super briefly lay out where I want to take the brand More Than Blockchain. So I'm Jarrett Carpenter, and this is More Than Blockchain. I've been thinking a lot about where I want More Than Blockchain to go. I know minimally for the podcast, I want to get to 100 episodes, and I think that's just because it's a round number. 101 or 99, it's a lot of episodes. It's a lot of guests. It's a lot of time to edit, to publish, to record, to do everything under the sun. But I think I want this to be more than just a podcast, just like it's about more than blockchain. And so with that, I'm starting to build out. And if you're at all interested in what this is going to look like, you can go to the morethanblockchain.xyz. But I'm going to build out different wings of More Than Blockchain. And it's going to start to look more like a media brand or a media agency, where there's going to be podcasts, so you have audio. There's going to be visuals. I think I'm going to stick to short format content because I think that that's what's most digestible on the internet. Whether that's YouTube Reels, YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels, or TikToks. And I may put up some longer format stuff on YouTube. YouTube is a place, it's my favorite social media. It's a place where I probably learn the most. And so I think it's only right that I start to put out some video. But anyway, that way you have some audio in podcasts, you have some video in Reels on Instagram, TikToks, or Shorts on YouTube, and you have some written. Now, I don't know whether I'm going to do this on Medium and tie it to the website, or how I'm going to do it, or whether I'm going to do it on the website and then just splash it everywhere on Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram, etc. Haven't really worked that out yet. But that way you could listen, you could watch, or you could read. And then beyond that, there's a fourth and fifth component. Fourth will be education, actually creating courses and classes for this type of content. And then number 5 is consulting. It's something I've been wanting to do for a while. And since I started talking more publicly about this stuff, companies have come to me and they have asked, but I'm not set up legally in a structure. I don't have an LLC strictly for that. So it's not really something I've taken too seriously. I've kind of had very off the cuff conversations about it. And, I haven't got my deck ready to go talk to people, but that's something I want to do, some consulting. Because by the time the next bear market comes around, which will be probably in the summer of 2024, it will heat up with the halving in the spring of 2024. But by the fall of 2024, 2025, there are going to be hundreds and hundreds of C-suites of companies that are going to be trying to figure out and wrap their head around this because they slept on it. They knew, okay, maybe in 2020, 2021, we should have thought about NFTs, or we should have thought about this, that, and the other. Or how do we connect a digital wallet to our site to allow people to pay, etc. Now, shout out Shopify. They're now making it so if you do have a Shopify account, you can connect a digital wallet. But for other people, they're going to need to have answers for this. So I think the fifth thing is building out that kind of consulting arm to be able to leverage some of the connections I have to hopefully help business owners get answers. So we'll go back to it. We're going to do audio, this podcast, and I'm actually working on another podcast around crypto content with 2 other amazing people in the space. So keep an eye out for that. Video, I need to start creating content, even if it's just daily, 30 seconds on where NFTs are today, 30 seconds on where the crypto market is, whatever it is. Writing, I'm actually looking to try to hire someone to write out some blogs so that way we have minimally a weekly newsletter or something like that, and leverage someone to help me. And so if you're interested at all and you're into writing, please reach out. So there's those 3. Number 4 is education, and number 5 is consulting. And the last thing I'll say on the future of More Than Blockchain, it's really, really important to me that this content starts to come out in both languages. And I have not figured out how I want to do that yet. Whether I want to have another podcast called Más que Blockchain, or I want to have an entirely different thing. So it's like a hand in glove relationship. I have not figured that out. Whether I just want all my TikToks just to be in Spanish, or my videos to be in Spanish, or the written to be in Spanish. I have not figured that out, but that's really important to me. I'm currently recording this from Bogota, Colombia. And if you know me, I am a dual citizen, and Colombia is dear to my heart. And Colombia in the last year, it's seen its peso drop. Maybe in the last 16 months, it's seen its peso drop 18 to 19% of its purchasing power. And so for that to me is the future of More Than Blockchain. Build all these things out, have them in both languages, use the crypto winter in this bear market, which I believe will go into 2024, at which point I think the Fed will start to come back down on the interest rates, and then they're going to start quantitative easing in the spring of 2024, which is going to perfectly align with the Bitcoin halving. I think it's going to be a perfect storm. And for the rest of 2024, from the spring into the summer and then into the fall, and then into 2025, January of 2025, please remember that date. That is where Bitcoin will really start to melt faces, probably definitely break 100,000, and so on. So I really have this time in the crypto winter and or the global bear market, and really we're in a recession, to try to build all these things out, to build out some more audio streams, to build out some video, to build out some written, whether it's a newsletter or a weekly blog, to build out educational courses in both English and Spanish that people can access. And then number 5, the consulting, to really round out the brand and kind of make it a holistic thing. So you can reach out, you can ask for some support, or you can just engage with the content and hopefully you'll learn. Ideally, people learn from this content. That's that. This is off the cuff. I wanted to get an episode out. I hope you enjoyed this. Please, please, please reach out if you have an idea of where you think I should go with More Than Blockchain. I do this all on my own. This is a one-man band. I feel like I'm, 1 foot on the hi-hat, 1 foot on the bass. I'm playing the guitar. I got the kazoo in my mouth. I spit that out when I need to do the lyrics like Bob Dylan. And then the kazoo goes back in and the guitar's running. So I'm constantly just juggling a lot of plates. So if you would like to help at all with any of this, please reach out. You can find us on social media at More Than Blockchain. And if you enjoyed this episode or you enjoyed any of the previous More Than Blockchain episodes, please go ahead and share it with somebody. You can DM, text them, email them. And if you know someone that is trying to look to figure out where they can put their crypto knowledge and they want to write a blog every week, well, I'm building a platform where they could do that. And they can totally have their name on it. It can totally be theirs. They'll just put it through More Than Blockchain. As a last little plea, no matter where you're listening, please subscribe. That helps the algorithm basically show More Than Blockchain to more people that are interested in blockchain, crypto, DeFi, NFT, all this type of content. So please go ahead and subscribe wherever you're listening to the pod. And I will see you next time. Thanks for listening.